So I just woke up and Arya, a sales rep in our company, sent me a call recording saying that last night he convinced a client to work with us for $6,000. And this is basically like the sales call. Me just going through it, reviewing it, seeing what is well, seeing what could be improved. So yeah, enjoy. I don't know if I'll upload it on YouTube or not, but will definitely be a part of the sales training so that you can learn and improve. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Arya.
Arya. Just
Yeah.
to let you know, Arya, I don't have any problem, but the meeting was on 4 p.m., not 6.
The meeting was at 4 p.m. Oh, okay, okay. I was told it
That's
was at
okay.
6.
Don't
Maybe
worry, don't
some.
worry. I didn't have anything, but it's okay.
I would have been comfortable taking it at 6. I'm really sorry there was some issue at our end,
No,
but
no, it's okay, it's
perhaps
okay.
there was some issue.
It's okay, don't worry.
Yeah. So,
So, firstly, one thing which Arya did awesome over here, even though there was some mismatch and like basically a difference in the time zones and everything. Like he came to the meeting late, and it was kind of like late, whatever rescheduled. The key thing was Arya just sounded way too confused, and I'm pretty sure he kind of did it intentionally. Like, whenever you cold call someone, all these people like Jeremy Lee Minor, they'll tell you that the best way to start a cold call and to be on sales calls, whatever, is to have genuine curiosity and maybe even act a bit confused as well. Alex Hermosi used to always say that too. On the sales call, have like genuine childlike curiosity. So, like an awesome thing which I read over here, it was not like, oh shit, I'm sorry. It was like, oh, was it really like 4 p.m. whatever? So now the person who was kind of supposed to be, like, he was supposed to be in a position where he should have the authority and he should be basically scrutinizing and basically like punishing Arya for being late or something, because Arya was like, I don't know if he was aware of it or not, but because he projected the fact that he genuinely did not know that the person was not in attack mode. He was like now neutral. I was like, okay, I'm free as well. This person is a nice person by the looks of it. And he just maybe did not know. So that's a very good thing. Whenever something goes wrong, have curiosity. Have, like, the worst thing you can do is be hostile. The worst thing you can do in any argument, any situation, whatever, is to attack the person. Tell them, yeah, you're wrong. In my calendar, it says that time. Because when you start fighting with the person, it's no longer you and the person versus the problem. It's just you versus you. And last time I checked, like, enemies don't like to buy shit. Another thing is Arya is extremely great at building rapport, like extremely fast. And personally, I don't know how this skill can be inculcated in someone who is not very good at it. For example, me, like I'm not very good at building up rapport extremely easily, like instantly. But yeah, if anyone knows something, like I think the only way we can actually do that in a like a practical setting or something, it should be like, I think the only way to inculcate this would be to speak to everyone in person and just like have small talk everywhere. Yep, awesome job so far.
I just
But
wanted to
excuse
ask
me,
you a few questions.
do you mind if I don't open my cam because I'm, if you want, in a messy situation?
That's completely fine.
Okay.
So yeah, Vadi, just tell me a little bit about what you do and your marketing agency. Give me as much information as you can.
Okay, we're a consulting agency. It's not an agency, it's a group, a holding. We have several departments. So, but our main idea is for business development and consultancy. So we sign deals with the businesses,
Yeah.
and we develop them. If they need an app, a software, we do tell them what they need, and we work with our departments, with our assigned departments. For example, you have a business, like a burger shop. We tell you we need to do this, and this, and we do them. For example, tell you you need a website. We make you a
Got it.
website, a marketing plan. We invest.
One thing I wanted to compliment him on is just by looking at him, I can tell like he's freaking paying attention. So that's an awesome thing. Like Himanshu Agarwal always used to say, the prospect buys when they feel understood, not when they understand you or something, or like they understand whatever the shit you're selling is. Like they don't care what all features it has, whatever. He just simply said, if the person feels this person totally understands where I am, where I want to go, and he can help me bridge the gap, they're gonna buy. And just look at his face, man. Like, you can genuinely tell he's totally like into it. He's genuinely listening, paying attention, and taking him seriously. So, if you had to train it, basically just learn to turn off the voices in your head whenever you speak to people. Like, practice giving them the full attention and everything, and increase your focus. Stop stimulating your brain with like short form content and shit, and maybe meditate as well. Should help you with your focus and just giving people full undivided attention. Yep.
in your business, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. So you are, oh, okay. That's really interesting because you basically do revenue growth for like smaller businesses who do not have the amount
Not
of
small,
budget.
not small, medium to big businesses. Those who have an idea
Hmm.
and didn't develop it, or who really got a business and don't have time to develop it. We don't work with people who don't have a capital to start with, but yeah,
Makes sense, makes sense. I couldn't access your website for some reason. Is there, I think it's under development, right?
yes, it's not
Oh.
development; it's under maintenance. Each year we change the branding between March.
One thing which he does very well over here, like if you spend 30 seconds to 1 minute on the prospect before the call, you can add stuff like this. So now the person feels okay, this guy is not just like a salesman. He genuinely took his time and went through my website. For example, YouAbility is like a very awesome business in India. I had a sales call with them. I wanted to see like what their process is like. And the guy had studied my business, everything, my VSL, everything. And I felt special, man. Like, it's just human nature. Spend like 1 to 2 minutes maybe before the call. You'll just remember something which you can definitely leverage over here. And that will help you. You don't have to like research people for like us. I never done that. But 1 to 2 minutes is all you need. Awesome job, man.
And April
Yeah,
because
yeah.
marketing confluences and all of that. So we change the branding each year.
Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah. So does, is business going well right now? How many clients do you have currently? How many clients are you servicing?
Look, I work personally right now for the last year. I work personally on community services. So I'm in Lebanon, and there is a little bit of a situation between the war and
Yeah,
economical crisis here and all
I
of
know.
that.
Yeah.
So I like to work as a community service with people who don't have any income or are poor. So I help them develop their businesses for free. I help them with money and all of that.
That's really nice of you.
And yeah, so but I need someone to handle.
One thing, like, smile, I don't think so can be genuinely faked. And the smile I saw in his face, that was a genuine one. So, if you're not genuinely happy for someone, if the smile, whatever you have, it does not come from below, from your heart or something, don't give it out. But if you genuinely feel happy, if you genuinely want to smile, that's one of the best things you can do. Because it's a very raw and a very real emotion, man. Yeah. So, yeah, let's say you hate Lebanon for some reason and you hate the people. I don't know why you do that. And you think, like, okay, this is not good. Like, don't try to force a smile. But if you genuinely love people, you genuinely love humanity as a whole, and you felt happy hearing that smile, it's a beautiful emotion to convey.
To handle real clients, not community services for free.
Makes sense, makes sense. So do you have a team of your own right now?
What?
Do you have a team of your own? Some people who develop the
One thing I can say is once the person stops speaking, if you just look at him with a bit of a stare, like you were kind of expecting more, like maybe just relaxing and just trying to like showcasing via camera that you're just digesting whatever he's saying, like trying to think and everything, and you just gave like a 2 to 3 second pause after he stops speaking, after you start speaking. I think that will be great because like makes sense, that's a filler word, and it's just appearing. You're not very comfortable with silence, and usually the person who's the most comfortable with silence in the call, he usually is the one who leads and closes and is in the alpha position. So I'll just say like wait 2 to 3 seconds after the person stops speaking. He'll 60 to 70% of the times add more stuff, and the more stuff he speaks, the more fuel you have to put into the fire. That's the thing.
websites, where you do them all alone?
Yes, we have. It's in our company. We have employees and freelancers.
Got it, got it. How many employees do you have on average? Not on average, how many employees do you have currently?
Okay, not all employees get a salary. Some of the people get like or a stake or a commission or something. We have 11, I think, 11 employees.
11 employees. Makes sense, makes sense. So, yeah, how many clients have you serviced in the past? Like not right now, in the past, a total number, anything, any bigger clients you can tell me about?
I have I have 3 to 4 big clients, and I have like 35 small clients.
Hmm.
Not present, but past clients.
In the past, yeah, 35
Yeah.
smaller. And the biggest client that you've ever.
One or something is he's writing notes, just makes the person feel that people give a shit about him. So if you like, I take notes as well. I take it on Google Docs and Notion. I just hate pen and paper. But if you can take notes on pen and paper and kind of in a way like with your video, you can make it evident and visible to the other person that you're taking notes. That's gonna be great, man. Like it's genuinely a cheat code. Yeah.
Had. What was what was that ticket size?
16,000 USD.
30,000 USD.
16, 1 6.
16,000 USD. 16,000. And was this like a one-time payment or a recurring
But
month?
it was a one-time. It was the initial payment for the contract that we did with our services, and then he wanted to do something else to ameliorate. So we did charge him a little bit over 1,500 in
Got
addition.
it. Got it. Got it. And the other bigger clients that you have, how much? What was their one-time payment and the retainers?
No, I think we
Bro, study the tonality and the way Arya is speaking, man. Like, he's asking typical sales questions like your revenue, your client's worth, whatever, your business, everything. But when there's an idiot who reads it off a script like a fucking robot, it just sounds way too sleazy, way too salesy, and it brings up a lot of resistance. I don't know what he's doing, but the way he's just speaking, the way he's asking the questions, the tonality, the way he's like connecting the dots, like instead of asking the questions as they are randomly, like let's say you wanted to ask, uh, what was the average ticket size of your business? If he just said it out of the blue, it would appear like a sales question, like he's reading off a script. But he said, by the way, you had those previous clients, right? Before you started going into this community service thing. How much did they pay you? So if you can relate your questions, whatever you want to ask them, to stuff they've already said, now it appears much more spontaneous. And what do sleazy salesmen not like? What do they all not have in common? They don't usually ask spontaneous questions. Because all these sleazy salesmen, they just wanna fucking read off a script and take your money. They have the client like either the client says no or he fucking dies. Like everyone watched Wolf of the Wall Street and became like a sleazy salesman something. So props to you. The way you're asking questions does not feel sleazy or salesy at all, man.
we've got a client. We did got a client, but the budget was cut off, so we didn't complete the project. He didn't pay, but it was we had to develop an AI, chess AI. It was for 1.5 million, I think.
1.5 million USD.
Yes, but the budget was cut off, so we didn't get any of these.
Hmm, makes sense, yeah. And any
Yeah,
other
so
any other
Another thing, like, makes sense. It's a very, like, I know it's a filler word, you're using it a lot. Yep, so it was kind of like a sad thing, but he said it in a humorous way. So maybe you could have had like a quick joke, because it's become repetitive. The first two times it was fine, but now it's becoming like a pattern. The person is kind of saying, like, maybe it's just me, but it's just feeling like it's being forced or something. So, yeah.
as much information as you can give me, that is when I understand, okay, this is where we are and this is where I can help you. So any other
yeah,
bigger
but can I
client,
ask
any
a question?
projects? Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Can I? Yeah. What old? How old are you?
How old am I?
I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm 17, but how old are you?
Oh, okay, I'm 20. I'm 20.
You're 20. And I so you're university or you're a dropout?
Oh, I'm in university. I'll be finishing my university.
What you're studying?
I am studying finance and economics, and I have been working with Sales Gen for the past year.
Nice. I like
So,
to work with young people.
oh, okay, fair. Yeah, I hope I'm not too old. So yeah,
It's
so
okay.
This guy was friendly, and that's why it was fine to deviate off the call. But usually I've seen like when you get into this chit chat mode, whatever, whenever someone tries to tell them, you can be like, man, see, I know we're going to be best friends for long, we're going to be buddies for long. I kind of have back to back meetings, so I really want to serve you, help you with your business stuff. So, is it cool if we stick to the agenda of the call which we discussed earlier? And one thing I noticed, Arya, you did not do is like make the agenda of the call clear in the beginning. Please listen to the sales training and follow the script. Any script which you prefer, but you should at least be setting an agenda. 99.9% of these type of questions would be avoided and everything, because it's like it's like whatever you answer, it will be used against you wrongly. Let's say you said university, like this was an okay guy, but let's say there was some idiot. He'll say, oh, you're just a kid and you're just doing this like side time, like a side hustle or something. He won't take you seriously. If you're a dropout, the person is gonna ask you, bro, you're a fucking dropout, why the fuck should I buy from you? You don't know anything, you're uneducated. So Alex used to say, like, all these stupid questions they ask you, they're just one way tickets to hell. Cause like, never answer a question a question. You could have asked him, like, is that important for you deciding to see if we can help you with your goals or not? Now the person feels stupid. And he's like, no, 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 that's fine. Like, let's continue.
Yes, ask as much as you want.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. So for the 16,000 USD client, what all did you provide? What was the
A
monthly?
software development. We created him a software with an app. It was a PWA software, but that followed with marketing.
No, Arya, what you're doing is good. You're asking questions, you're showing interest in the business, but there's no logical line of questioning being followed. Like, I don't know if you're reading off a script or something, but you're a very good conversationalist. You're good at it. So that's why maybe you can ask these questions spontaneously. Like, that's something I do as well. But I've noticed when I do it, like, kind of without a script, I just like freestyle it, whatever, ask whatever questions come to my head. It's not logical, like the line of questioning. So usually the chances of closing on the spot is pretty low, because the sales script which we've generated and we've used and we like model off from people like Samoans, like Samoans literally study neuroscience, like the study of the human brain, anatomy, everything, how decisions are made. He studied that. He used those principles to develop the script. So that by the end of the call, the natural thing for the person to do was simply just pay you the money. So these questions will build good rapport, build good connections, but we're not here to be best friends with the person. Because I know you want to be paid like $600 for every single hour you invest working for us as well. And we also want to make like $6,000 off of each and every single client you speak to. Otherwise, it's like a waste of time. So I'll suggest follow sales script. It like don't follow it off the word, but the general structure of one, because they're usually designed in order to convince someone's neurology to buy from you, if it makes sense. Like the questions are kind of like a bit random or something. Like, first you understand the business and then you ask them like what revenue they're at. You ask them the revenue, he did not answer, then he told you what's the ticket size of your client. That should have been asked earlier. And then you're asking what are the services you provide. So it's not logical, and it's not following like a logical sequential step by step order, if it makes sense.
Plan and the guidance in consultancy and business development.
Got it, got it. How did you manage to trust them? How did they manage to trust, someone as young as you with the budget? What do you think was the differentiating factor between you and other players in the market?
Lovely
Look, I
question,
am a
man.
joker if you want. So
Yeah.
we did math a few times,
Like, lovely question, bro. Love the way you asked it and framed it.
and I told her she won't pay anything before she sees some work. She told me, yeah, okay. Then I talked to her. I told her, if you're not comfortable, don't work with me. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to help some people because I'm all about helping people and community service and all of that. And she accepted. So after a 30-minute discussion, but yes,
Makes sense. So basically, no risk for her. Yeah, that's really nice.
no risk, and
Got it.
we work with mostly we work with freelancers. So everything, and we don't work with contracts. So everything, like everything she asks for, can be changed immediately. Immediately,
Hmm.
yes. So
Yeah,
we are
makes sense.
flexible.
Most of these clients are in Lebanon.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What do you think would be would you have any problem taking clients from the United States?
No, no. The opposite. I would be pleased to work with them. They are
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Very good way to, like, this principle called inversion. So, like, let's say you're sending out a cold email to someone, and instead of asking them, "Are you interested?" you just say, "Would you hate the idea of this?" Inversion is basically the principle that, like, it's just a way of rephrasing or repositioning the exact same way as the opposite. Like, how do I even frame it? Like, he could have said, "Do you want clients from the US?" And he would have sounded like every other salesman. He was like, "Would you hate the idea of having some clients from outside of Lebanon as well?" And now the person is like, "Obviously, I want that because USA is like higher purchasing power, whatever, compared to Lebanon and stuff." So, like, that's a genius thing, bro. Like, a genius play by him. The way he used it, version, and you can use it a lot. So, like, let's say there's someone, like, it's a very good way to point out, like, deficiency and flaws in someone's business as well, without, or like, without basically triggering them or making them defensive or angry with you. Let's say someone's sales process is shit, and they're absolutely shit at sales, and they say they have like a 7% conversion rate in sales. Instead of saying, like, "I think you should do XYZ thing," you can just ask them, like, "Do you think you outsourcing sales to someone who's already closed millions of dollars in sales and has like a 20-30% conversion rate would be a terrible idea?" And now the person is like, "Obviously not." So that's a genius move by him.
Works. So you'd be down to take clients from the rest of Europe, from the United States. Makes sense, makes sense.
sure.
So have you ever used like any marketing tools yourself to gain clients? Have you ever tried running ads?
Yes. I don't think running ads in my type of business is so efficient because line, line. Don't sit on Instagram and look at ads. So this I think is for $200, $1,000 clients maximum. We do run phone calls from my company number. We don't send emails, or we go um, talk to them live.
Talk to them in real life. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, but for
Have
the
you used?
marketing, excuse me, for the marketing on Instagram, we
One thing he could have done, like, you could have done, instead of saying marketing tools, when he said that, he just
usually put
positioned us as another provider of marketing tools. And no one wants motors, people just want results. So you could have just asked them, like, "Bro, what have you tried to, like, how basically did you get these clients? Like, what's the process of you generating leads right now? What's your current client acquisition process be like, what are you basically doing right now?" Something along those lines, something like that question. And one thing is, like, we're not selling like ad services majorly, but let's say we were selling them ad services, or well, let's say someone says, like, "This shit won't work for our business," and that's the exact same thing we want to sell. Like, it was not relevant over here because we're not selling ads, but let's say that he was saying, like, outbound doesn't work for a niche. You could have just asked them, like, "Is there a business bigger than yours in your niche which is using outbound?" And if he says no, then ask him, "Have you heard of Alex Urmosi?" He'll be like, "Yes." Or any fucking company you can think of, like Salesforce, HubSpot. And then ask him, "Do you think they make more than you and your company?" Yes. Well, they use outbound. So is it worked? If it worked for them, would it be unreasonable to think it would work out for you as well? Of course not. So that's what you need to kind of do. Yep.
post something funny, not to get clients, but just to make like a if you want a like a reputation.
Makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that. To get, yeah, attention, reputation, the fact that you work in the sector. It makes sense. Yeah.
You could have just asked him, like, not trying to hate on him or something. I think that's a pretty stupid strategy. Like, going to people in person, whatever, it's not very scalable. Not very, like, how will he, will he be taking flights to Europe or something every single day, or like flights to 10 different countries if we get in meetings with 10 different people across the world? So whatever they're doing about the current situation, they got on a call because they're not satisfied and content with it. They'll try to mask it, they'll try to tell you, "Okay, like, we're doing great, whatever, blah blah blah," but they're just fucking struggling. That's why they're on the call. Ask them the question, Ask them like, have you tried anything else? Like, do you think it's a very smart idea to be depending on meeting people face to face forever for the rest of your life? What happens when you want to take on more than 20 meetings a day, when you want to scale your company, whatever? Like, everything he says is like gold dust. And you can use that gold dust to create pain. And pain is the biggest driving force of action. He's in pain. That's why he's on the call with you. He's not content with going to people and meeting them face to face or posting the funny fucking memes on Instagram. He's not happy with that. So, why not leverage it? Ask him the question: is posting memes on Instagram, which do not attract your ideal customers, and depending on meeting people face to face in a country where people don't have the highest purchasing power or something like that, is that a very good strategy? Another person is like, fuck no. Of course not. So you need to create pain out of thin air. Because right now, all I've seen is just a very nice, happy, friendly conversation, which is great, don't get me wrong. But I don't see any pain created. Like, if I was the other person till now, I won't buy. Because pain has not been created till yet. And if there's no pain, I'll be like, bro, like, I'll just keep the money. I'll just go on a trip to freaking, like, Bahamas or something instead of paying these people. Because I don't have pain. Business is going great because all this person has said till now is that his company is great, business is going well, and he has no freaking problems, which needs fixing.
So, since you said like running ads is mostly get you $1,000 clients, do you think have you ever tried LinkedIn ads?
No, because I think the big clients on LinkedIn won't really look up to me on LinkedIn. So they are,
One thing, like, you did well by suggesting things, but when you go into suggestion mode, when you go into coaching mode, when you go into teacher mode, the discussion changes from something more related to like a better future for them into something like features. Like imagine there's a lead generation tool, like a software, and I go on a demo with them, and instead of asking me like where do I want my business to be at, how this will help me with my business, what would that mean for me and my personal life, whatever, they start asking me like, bro, have you tried clay.com, have you tried that tool, LinkedIn enrichment, Google Maps data? Now I'm going in fucking feature mode. And when the fucking logical brain is activated, when people are in feature mode, they don't buy because what they're going to do, they're going to compare features. They're going to think, okay, I can, like, he has that mindset kind of. He hires freelancers, he'll be like, I'll hire a freelancer. So please, like, don't go into the feature mode.
if you want, arrogant, because we are the clients and all of that. I don't like this ego, but I like what you're
I
doing.
completely
If you're 20
understand
and you're working in sales, if you're 20 and you're working in sales, and the questions you're asking are good, so yeah, go ahead. I don't usually rest more than 2-3 minutes with people in the meeting because they keep talking nonsense. But you're talking good. Good luck.
Awesome job, man. Genuinely.
Yeah, no, it's just my philosophy is the same as what you said, reduce the risk. Like there should be no risk. That's why I like working with salesmen because we have a system where if we don't get you the required amount of clients that we promise you, we refund you the entire money back. And if we manage to get you a few clients in that time, we let you keep those clients. Plus, we end up letting you keep those systems.
Like, what he said was fine, but I realized one thing, like, I kind of noticed it in the back of my subconscious. When he said he worked with people on like a pay on results basis, a risk reversal basis, we as humans, we are fucking people pleasers. Like, I'm not targeting you, by the way, Arya. Like, that's me as well. We all are people pleasers. We all want to sound good in front of people. So, what we do is we try to align ourselves with the philosophies of the other person just to make him feel happy. But, like, I kind of saw, like, I just saw, like, maybe it was just my subconscious saying, like, my gut feeling, whatever is telling me. I don't have any valid data to back it up. The moment he said, like, yeah, we work on a pay on results basis, whatever, we give them free stuff, whatever, your mind was kind of inclined to think that this is the exact same thing we're going to have to do for them. At least it happened for me. Like, that's what I thought. If you did not think that, I was an idiot. Please don't take this seriously. That's what my mind thought. But realize you have firm philosophies and principles in your life. and they should not be malleable. They should not be like that should not be molded in like a 12-minute 46-second conversation with someone. So I'll just say, like, stay firm to your principles. Right now, this was all just to please the person, not to sound like an arrogant or like an idiot or something, like a dickhead, but like from a third person perspective, just me observing you, someone who wants the best for you, someone who wants us to make a lot of money, and someone who wants to pay you $600 for every single hour you invest for a company. You're just trying to please the person. It's pretty evident from a third person perspective, to me at least. Maybe I might be wrong. So you don't have to please the person. And why are we speaking about the pricing, refund? Like, what do you imply when you say refund? You say the person has to pay money. So now it's going into sales mode. You've not even established their current situation, what the current monthly recurring revenue is. You've not even established where they want to go, like the dream revenue. You've not even established what's stopping them. You've not even asked enough questions to induce pain. You've not even built enough desire for the product or the service. And now you're speaking about the investment in 12 minutes. That's something which happens after like maybe 30 minutes, maybe 27, 28 minutes. You asked it way too early, without building enough pain, without building enough desire, and without letting the person admit that he's kind of fucked without you. That's not a very smart strategy, my friend. Not a very smart strategy.
Yes, but if you want to work
So
with businesses that don't have a really large capital, or but if you want to reduce the risk, you should work like, if we get you clients, we sign the clients, and you make the
He's obviously always gonna say what he wants you to do. And if you're very agreeable, like sometimes you have to be a bit firm. Like you said that. So now his brain is going into thinking these people should be fucking risk free. And now he expects us to sign free clients for him because he does it for the people. Well, maybe he did not have case studies. Maybe he did not have a proof of concept initially. And now that influences your way of thinking. And now he's expecting the same from us. So that's a very slippery slope to go down into.
you make the work, and we get a commission on it. So first of all, I won't cheat on you. You will get your real commission. Second, more people will work with you because there is no risk. There is no risk. Understood?
yeah. So
Why don't you?
that is what we initially tried, like during the first year of sales gen. That is exactly what we used to do. And we faced the problem where the clients were not, they were not into, like, I won't take names, but we were working with the person, the branding client. And we needed his help while developing the website, while running ads. Running ads and writing copy is something that the client ideally provides, but we had to completely redo everything on our own. And our client was not into helping us.
So, firstly, awesome job, man. Like, genuinely awesome job. Whenever you want to convey a point, use stories because stories resonate. And no one, like, if you say people don't take you seriously if you don't pay money, someone can dispute it. But when you share a personal story, okay, we did this thing with this client and that client, people can't really dispute it because it's something which happened in your fucking personal life. And that's a company's policies. One thing I'll say, like a very good way you could have tackled it, it just came to my mind, is when he said it will allow you to sign a lot of clients, whatever, you could have asked him, like, why would we want to sign a lot of clients? You could have been like, take our clients, they stay with us forever, and we make more money by getting people results. So if we get a couple of clients and we get them awesome results by investing all of our efforts into them, and in return they pay us like a lot of money back as well, is that not like a win-win situation other than us going to random people, devaluing ourselves, saying we'll work for free, whatever, like devaluing our position as the number one people in the market? Because now you're forcing the person to look at the world from your perspective, your lens. Like everything in this world, man, sales, everything, it's just a game of perspective. Your night, like this person looks at the world from a different perspective than you. He believes everyone should do free work. And if you logically and emotionally, without showing him that it's an emotional trick or something, if you can convince him, if you can show him that it's like it's fine, like exclusivity is important. Working with a lot of clients for free is not very cool. Working with some clients, getting the awesome results is a good thing. If you can see the world from your lens, your perspective is much more likely to pay you. And we could have positioned ourselves as the exclusive people who don't want every single day like shitloads of clients or something. That could have been dope, man.
at
Just
all.
my
Does that
thought process.
make sense?
Yes.
Like he was putting in very minimal effort. Like I know the name of the client, I just don't want to take it, and it became a headache. So
And one thing, like, awesome job. Like, this is not even like a real story. He made it up on the spot. So, props to you. You can make up a fucking fake story. I don't really care. We're not doing anything wrong over here. We're not saying, like, yeah, he got awesome results. So, yeah, as long as you're not lying about results or something, I think it's fine. And yeah, the like the how fucking really makes it sound like props to you, man. Genuinely proud of you.
So Ujwal and Somil, who are the founders of SailGen, I'm one of the partners. They decided that you know what, from here onwards we're going to work on a monthly retainer, and we are going to refund money if we don't get the results. But we've never had to face a refund issue because the clients that sign with us always they're always into their business as much as us. Sounds fair?
Yes, but in my business type,
Very good thing. Sounds fair. That's a magical word. Learned it from Alex Ormozy. After every question, after every negotiation, whatever, ask this question. Sounds fair. People, like human, we have like a natural psychological bias that we want to appear as just and fair creatures. So now the person, like, even though he might be like, okay, this person is an idiot, he just wants my money, this person might be thinking about him, even about a company, not saying like to hate on him or something. Like, maybe if he's thinking that, just by him saying like sounds fair, he's like, okay, that kind of sounds fair. Maybe whatever he's saying, it kind of does make sense. So yeah, awesome job over there.
I'm not really into putting a deposit now, an amount to deposit now, in order to get clients. So I would like to prefer to work on commission only. You will get the clients, you will sign them. If you tell me, for example, how much should we charge this client? If I tell you $10,000, you will take, for example, a 5% commission, a 5% commission on each client. So this would benefit me and you more than the initial payment because we got like bigger clients than other businesses do. So yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Do you want to? Okay. So currently you have the capacity to take.
Man, one thing I want to say, Arya, you've not even explained what we do. Not built enough way. I know going into price objections. Because no one wants to pay money without seeing the value. And right now you've built zero value for the person in terms of how we can help them. Because he has no pain. He has pain, but you've not established it. He has no desired situation which he has shared with you. You've not even known like why the fuck is he on the call? What does he need help with? You've not even explained what you can do. You've not even pitched it to him. And you're speaking about price. Obviously, it's a losing war. He has the power. Like, realize this. When you say the price, it's like automatically till the time you say the price, you had the power. Now, the other person has the power. That's why after saying the price, you just shut up and you wait for the person either to say yes or no. But you're arguing and fighting over a price for something which he does not even know what it is. How can you ever justify a price? Like, bro, if this guy was dying of cancer and he had the cure to cancer, he won't fucking mind paying you an upfront deposit or whatever. But you did not even diagnose what problem he had. I don't know, like, what's the issue he has? I don't know that. I don't know the issue. I don't know what he needs my help with. Why are other doctors not able to help him? And I've not even shared how I can solve the issue. And I'm just asking him for money. Of course he's gonna say no. So I'll just say like, just man, like, I'll always suggest you to follow sales structure. Not sure if you watch the sales script training, whatever. Please do that as soon as possible because this will cause a lot of issues down the drain in the future.
Take an additional quite since you've 11 employees right now, you have the capacity to take quite a few clients right now, so that's a good thing. You
Yeah, about
want to
20 to
take this
30
business
clients.
further. Correct, 20 to 30. Wait, I'll just make note of that because details like these are important. Your vision, your
Or something, details like these are important. Shows that he pays attention and cares about the person. Awesome job.
aim on how much you want to get your consulting company. Is there a dollar aim? Is there a money aim? Is there a number of clients aim? I want to know the aim.
That is the
Should have asked this before discussing the price. Just a lack of structure. You're doing an awesome job, man. The way you're asking, the way you are holding yourself, the way you're conducting yourself, the frame you have, everything, it's awesome, man. Just need a bit more structure. Because right now, from what it seems, you're just freestyling it, you're just winging it.
To be able to work with one of the biggest clients in the UAE or in Lebanon, yeah, maybe the biggest businesses or biggest hotels in the UAE or something like this. Yes,
Biggest hotels in the UAE. Perfect.
hotels or businesses, not specifically hotels.
Hotels and businesses, got it. And the reason you haven't been able to reach out to such bigger businesses is probably because they don't want to perhaps trust someone young, trust someone.
No, it's
Uh,
not that, but
You could have asked him the question instead of like making an assumption. Just a quick thing, not the end of the world even if you ask him. Just something to be better.
I'm more focused on the community work service more than getting clients. So
Got it.
if I can find someone to get clients instead of me, so I can rely on it, like you, because you're a good fit, really good fit. So if I can rely on you to get clients, it will be good.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
And I'm searching for
One thing you could have asked him, if you're so adamant of the community service thing, is your business a priority? Because if your community service is like, don't get me wrong, that's great, whatever. If that's the priority right now for you, I don't think so this will be a best fit for you. Because we're gonna be investing more in your business than you. So that's the way I know when to phrase it as.
someone loyal because I built the company from the ground up on myself without any investors, any help, any capital. And the people that started the company with me are still with me after 4 years. So yeah,
Wow, you've been doing this since you were very young.
yeah, I
That's
was 13, 14.
yeah, that's really respectable. Makes sense.
Thanks.
So yeah. So right now you want to continue with the community service, and I see that you want to reach to a place where clients come to you automatically. Your employees are the ones servicing them. You guide them, and the agency that gets you these clients, you want to pay them a recurring commission. That sounds fair.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not an
So
Nice way of phrasing it, by the way. Good job.
agency, but a collaboration between me and you.
hmm, got it. Got it. Got it. Can I ask you something? So I want to ask you a few things. I want to ask you, firstly, I know that you're busy with community services right now, but in the client acquisition process, we are going to require quite, quite, quite some effort from your side too.
No, that's not a good thing to say. No, no, man. What do we require from him? Just taking the sales calls, and if he cannot do that, we hire the sales rep as well. Because now the person is gonna think like, if it will require a lot of effort from my end, why the fuck should I pay you people? I'll do it myself. Why do people buy done for you services so that someone else can do it for them? Imagine you're going to a liposuction clinic. I think that's what they call the place where they burn your stomach fat and shit. And they say, yeah, but every single day you have to run like a fucking half marathon to keep the fat off. I'd be like, I'll go to the gym and shit. Why the fuck am I paying you so much of money if I have to put in the work anyways? So, not a very good strategy, my friend.
When it comes to sitting down with us, creating some systems, okay, and
No, not really, man. Like, we have the systems, we build them out ourselves. We don't need that. Like, that's just devaluing the service.
appointing a few more people to your company. Does that sound fair?
What do you want to do? I didn't understand.
So basically, here's our process now.
Whenever someone says, I don't understand, usually they are not satisfied with the answer. What I've learned, in my opinion. Not a scientific fact, though.
Really goes. So as you said, with you don't want to get with companies on LinkedIn ads. You don't want to get with companies using Instagram ads because those are places where you either get egoistic clients or you either get clients which can't pay you more than $1,000 a second commission.
One thing you did well was remembering what he said, the details, and rephrasing it back in the end so that the person is like, damn, bro, I actually understand my business. Good job on that, man.
That's correct, right?
Yes.
So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna do something that is my favorite thing to do. It's basically what normal people refer to as email marketing. We refer to it as simply automated outbound. So the biggest hotels and the biggest businesses in the UAE, we use our specific software to gather leads of the email.
Going into the, what do you call that? Feature mode. Feature mode. Yeah. Without even the person asking for what you can do. Very low place of leverage, man. I think you're doing an awesome job, Arya. You just need to watch the sales training. You need to follow a proven sales process. And you need to learn how to pitch well, which is again my fault. Because I'm not created a pitch well. And yeah, I think I need to do that.
Emails of all of these people, and we run like automated campaigns. So there's no, oh, I have an ego. Oh,
Because if this person right now, if he had run email marketing like cold email, if he had tried it earlier and it did not give him results, he's gonna think a service is shit. He did not know probably how to run cold emails well, and he's gonna let that be the thing which basically ensures that he does not work with us. So never even go into the specifics. Like, he did not ask you how you're going to do it. Why are you going into cold email? We're probably not even going to be using cold emails in the UAE because we have WhatsApp. So I'll just say, like, don't get into the details until unless someone asks you explicitly. And once again, though, issue might be me as well. I'm not provided you the proper pitch, so I'll definitely work on it today.
oh, I don't have the budget, because these people are hyper targeted. And let's say if you tell a hotel business that, hey, this is where you're lacking, this is what I can give to you, and you know what, do not pay me until I can show you a result. If you simply send this email to, let's say, 2000, 2500 big businesses in the UAE, how do you think it's not? Do you think there's any chance that an email marketing campaign for you doesn't work?
I don't have a problem with all of these marketing campaigns.
You asked a very good question. Like, is there, like, do you think it will genuinely not work? So people love to be fair and rational, and they think, yeah, it's probably gonna work. Awesome job with that.
But I want someone to
Yeah.
do it on a commission, not on a salary-based role.
Okay,
Just see one thing though, Arya. He's speaking less than you in this call. If we analyze it, it will be, I think, around 55-45, when it should really be like 80-20. You're just selling him. He's just saying like salary based role, and no matter what you say, if he looks at the world that way, he can never ever like change his mind. So you have to ask him questions to make him realize, like, Walid, do you think depending on someone else for your client acquisition forever, like, just as a human being, Walid, do you think if a client paid you $6,000 upfront, he would you would take more care of him and get him better results than you simply like hearing from the client, yeah, I'll pay you after a while, whenever, like all that crap? Where do you think you'll put in more efforts? Where do you think you'll provide more results to the client? How do you think we're able to like get our clients awesome results? By investing in R&D, by investing in research, by investing in systems, everything. Like, I'm not gonna go on a vacation with the money you pay us. It's gonna be for your own benefit as well. But if you're adamant on this, maybe it's not the right fit. Tell them, like, be upfront, be clear. Like, I hate who can bait tactics. When someone says something and they do something else, be clear. Over a long enough period of time, us working on a pure commission basis, that's something which can never happen. So don't even like think about it. Like, not obviously this way, but you could have been like, why exactly you want to do it? Do you have a bad experience? Whatever, like, figure out the why. Because then you can fucking solve the problem. You don't even know why the problem that he does not want to pay us exists, and you're trying to solve it without understanding it. Maybe he has been burnt by agencies before. Then you say, okay, like, we book you the first 5 meetings at zero cost, and after that, you pay us.
makes sense. Makes sense. So that is your only criteria. Okay.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want until you get clients.
Makes sense.
One thing we do, like, one thing which came to my mind, as salesmen, sometimes we set very high expectations just to close the deal, and the fulfillment team cannot keep up with it. Like, this guy is constantly like saying, I want more clients, I want more clients. He's expecting us to sign them on their behalf as well. We cannot close deals on his behalf, especially if he's not paying us anything. That's a lot of operation complexity, a lot of moving parts in a business. And I don't think so that will be a smart idea, man, to be honest. Like, I don't think so. So, just set clear expectations. Be like, bro, see, I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to promise you the world and deliver nothing. Setting clear expectations. You kind of have to close the deals yourself. Because it won't justify on our end Like, it won't justify on our end us doing the work for you when we don't even have any incentive to, at least initially. So, yeah, something along those lines.
So I'm willing to give you a phone number. You can speak up with an email, a business email from my company to talk from, to send emails from. I'm willing to give you our company LinkedIn portfolio to talk to clients, or your personal. You will sign meetings with people and all of that. You will tell me how much you should charge. I will tell you, for example, 10,000, and you will take the 5% commission.
Okay, okay.
No, there's no way we're gonna fucking work with someone where we close the deals as well on a 5% commission. Be honest, have more dignity for yourself and your company. Like, there's absolutely zero way we're gonna work on a 5% commission basis. Like, absolutely no chance. So, be honest, man. Like, like, trust me, bro. I won't mind if you tell me we did not close the sale because this guy was an idiot. He was expecting the world from us. Maybe we need to change some things in the lead generation process, we'll change it. But there's absolutely no way you're ever gonna say yes to someone who wants to pay us like $500 per client we sign, including the sales rep commissions. Because if he's paying us $500, what are we gonna pay you? $50? 10% commission? You're gonna be working for like companies for $50? No fucking good sales rep is gonna agree to that. How are we supposed, like, make it sense, make it make sense logically? Ask him this question. Any good sales rep, he's gonna charge you at least 10% in commissions. So how do we as a company make profit? Ask him that.
So a salesman has normally never worked on a commission basis before, but we have just another offer apart from getting the 12 high paying clients that we promise. So what we do is we provide you with 5 paying clients, okay, before we charge.
Not paying clients, man. 5 appointments, you overpromised. 5 paying clients is worth $50,000, man. Why would we give someone $50,000 worth of free value for free?
You with anything. We sit with you, we make your campaigns, we get you after the sales call ends. Someone from my team is going to contact you, telling you that, hey, listen, we are going to sit down in another meeting. We're going to run all of our, content, automated outbound, etc., etc. After that, what we're going to do is we're going to select, like, out of 300 leads, we're going to narrow down to 100, then narrow down to 10, and then get 5 clients out of those 300 leads. And after we get those 5 clients, and after those 5 clients pay you, depending on the size, etc., etc.
No, man, like, that's a very big problem sales reps make. They promise the world and delivering that, fulfilling that is literally next to impossible. 5 clients for free for someone. I mean, the amount of effort it takes, we can sign 2 paying clients in that amount of effort, man. Like, no hate to this person, like, he's an awesome person, he's doing what's the best for his company. But he's not my best friend or something that I'll do it for him. At the end of the day, it's a business transaction and a business deal is fair for both the sides. So, man, like, that's what I'll say.
We qualify them if they can't afford to pay more than 3,000 USD, 2,000 USD, we disqualify them, etc., etc. We then charge you one.
You're speaking a lot, my friend. You're speaking a lot. Like, see how much he's speaking versus how much you're speaking. He's silent.
Time fee, where we work with you for 90 more days. We get you at least 7 more clients to fulfill our quota of 12, which we've done consistently for clients. If you go on our website, you'll find personal branding clients, clients who serve doctors, clients who serve other businesses. And our 90-day fee is $6,000, which is $2,000 per month. And we only talk about that after we've gotten you the 5 clients. Sounds
I think we changed the offer, my friend. You need to be updated with it and make a video explaining the offer so that you can go through it and understand it.
fair.
Yes.
Works then. So here's what we're going to do.
No, the tonality kind of said not really interested. Yeah, just my observation.
I'm going to set you up for another sales call. And this one is.
Why are you calling it a sales call? No one wants to go on a sales call, my friend. Onboarding call, consultation call. You could have said anything, or I'll just set up a quick call. Just a quick call. That works well. Not a sales call.
Going to be a decision-making one, where we sit, we make a contract, we do all the formalities, and Saumil and Ujjwal are going to be handling your sales process. And after if we get you 5 clients, we charge you this one-time fee. But however, I'm going to require some form of commitment on that. If we can get you these clients, 5 clients after running sequences for you, do you think you will have the budget?
Okay, let's reschedule a meeting tomorrow to talk about the consequences and the type of work you want to do. Can you tomorrow?
Tomorrow I will get back about that. I will get back to you about that.
Okay, because the thing you just said is good. So if you get 5 clients before, then you will get commitment of 2,000 per month. Yes.
It's going to be a one time of 6,000 and it's going to be for 90 days.
Yeah. Okay. But you
Works.
get the 5 clients before.
Yep.
No, man,
okay.
you over-promised.
Works. Yeah. So I'm going to text you back and I'm going to schedule another call with the founders. And they are the ones, I decide who we work with, and they are the ones who do the working, basically.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Tomorrow we'll see.
tomorrow, okay, I'll just let you know. And
Okay.
we'll select a time. Does 4 p.m. work good for you on all days? Like, I'll just make note of that too.
4 p.m. 4 p.m. Not tomorrow. Maybe at 6 p.m.
Okay, 6 p.m. So same time.
My time. My
Yeah,
time.
your time. Yeah.
Okay.
Works. No worries then. Vade, correct? Vade.
WADIH. Wadia. Arabic.
Vadiha. Okay.
Wadia. Without the A in the end. Wadia.
Vadiha.
Woody. Well, however you want. It's okay.
Vadi.
Wadi. Yes, it works.
No worries. Sure, then it was really nice meeting someone like you, by the way.
Thank you.
Like, it
You
was
too.
generally really nice. And if you want, I never gave you a presentation, but it's like the presentations, the complicated presentations, even you must show to clients about how everything works, etc. If you want to see it, I can show it to you. If you don't want to see it today, we can show it to you tomorrow.
Look, the presentation is nonsense. I'm telling you,
Works.
the presentation is nonsense. I'm just looking for someone real.
Completely fine. Works.
Okay.
That's fine. Just man, you didn't build enough pain. You did not. I don't know what his current revenue is. What his desired revenue is. I still don't know. I still don't know what's stopping him. I still don't know what he did in the past, which did not work out for him. I still don't know why he's on the call, like the reason behind it. We've not built enough pain. We've not clearly defined a future desired end outcome. We've not followed the logical line of questioning and a logical sales script which makes him realize that he kind of needs us and without us he's kind of fucked, to be honest. I think that's what needs to be done. Because you invested the 27 minutes of your time already, anyways, without following a script as well. What if you invested 10 more minutes? What if you invested 10 more minutes and you followed a proven sales process? You followed the sales training we provide. I don't know why you've not gone through it yet. Maybe you have, but you did not seem to follow it. Go through it, follow it, and just follow the process. Because that would have meant we paid you $600 for 40 fucking minutes of your time and close a deal on spot. I think that's the only mistake. You're doing an awesome job as a person, as a human. Like, your skills are top notch. Like, how do I say it? You're like the sun. You have all this potential, this energy, everything. But it's right now scattered all over the place. And if we use a magnifying glass to channel it on a piece of paper, the paper will catch fire. You're an awesome guy, man. You're an awesome sales rep. Like, your skills, everything, it's good. But the potential you have, it's just not being channeled well enough using a proven process. And I'm not saying like you've done anything wrong. It's just a matter of time. Like, a couple more calls, I think, will genuinely help you with the same. So yeah, actionable items for you. Number 1, go watch the sales training. Build enough pain. Like, follow a proven process, man. That's all I have to say. And do not overpromise. Because fulfilling that is a fucking nightmare. That's a thing where, like, that's a very big mistake, like, I made as a sales person as well. Like, when I was taking calls and everything, we overpromise the world just in hopes of getting the client. And like, let's say even if we get him like 3 fucking clients for free, we make him $30,000 out of thin air, he's gonna hate us, even though we made him $30,000 for free because he expected like $50,000. That's the issue when you overpromise and underdeliver. You could have been like, bro, like if you don't want to trust us, why not we sign you a next client? Help you sign the next client or book like a couple of meetings which allow you to sign the client. Because we can't even value our services. It does not even have a sales process or something like that. Like, just that, man. Ask the questions, the right questions. And I think just go through it. Paste the entire transcript of this video which I made for you right now. Paste the transcript of this into ChatGPT and ask it the actionable items. I'll actually maybe do it myself as well. I'll paste it in a Google Doc which I'll attach below this so that you can follow it. Yeah. Hope this helped, man. Bye bye.